What is up, fellow adventurers? Welcome back to Budget Adventures. This week, guys, we've got a special review of a place that my wife and I just went and stayed. We went on a small vacation. We stayed at a place on the north side of Hot Springs, Arkansas, called In the Trees. It's kind of like a mountain resort. It's cabins, it's treehouse kind of cabins. And we absolutely loved it. We fell in love with the cabin we stayed in, so much so that I'm actually going to email the owners of this facility and see if I can purchase a copy of the blueprints, because my wife and I have been considering selling our house in the next couple of years. We've got a lot of equity in this house, and buying some land and building a tiny home. Our kids are going to be moving out soon, and so that is kind of what we're looking at doing, and we absolutely fell in love with this. There's a ton of things that we could talk about doing around Hot Springs that we had a great time with, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to the video now of my wife showing you and giving you a first person point of view tour of where we stayed, which was cabin 238, and it's called the Hedgehog. And I cannot reiterate this enough, how highly we would recommend this. So see you guys in just a second.
Hey guys, look how beautiful all of this is. There's our closest neighbor. And then that's the quote-unquote across the street neighbor, but it's still pretty far away. I'm going to take you around outside first. Got a cute little birdhouse right there. And just before you get to this cabin, there's a sign that says turkey crossing. And we've seen turkeys, but I couldn't get any pictures of them. They're so fast. And they spook pretty easily. But we've seen deer out here every day. You can't really tell the slope here, but it's a pretty good slope. And we're built off the mountain. And on the other side of that hot tub is a little privacy screen. You'll see it when I get in the backyard or in the back deck. All right, now to tour the inside. Large 8-foot door. Really cool little ambient lighting with a keypad to let your guests in. And this is your view, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Place for your keys. Fan, the different lights, the dimmer. Great little kitchen. I've provided you with all kind of little things to cook with, make stuff. Good size oven. Everything is very clean. Seasonings, dishes. They even give you coffee and sugar. So this is an in-sink dishwasher. There's our dirty dishes because we've been here for 3 or 4 days. Trash, microwave, nice little fridge. Everything is very clean except for the coffee creamer that they leave for you. They have a record player with some vinyls and your little beach towels for your hot tub. I love that little chair. They have a guest book and a guidebook, things to do, places to eat, Wi-Fi, hiking trails. They even give you binoculars and flashlights, a couple little games, coloring books for the kids, some other little books to read in your downtime. And in the bedroom, these huge windows. And I suppose that's the attic, quote unquote, access and the AC and all that up there. You have a little charging port for all the devices. Light switches right here by the bed. Wardrobe with bathrobes. That's a suitcase holder and a broom, dustpan, ironing board is back there. And I know you can't see it, but there's a built-in plug down there. Didn't want to miss that. It's just beautiful, and I don't want to leave. Over here, provide you with sleep masks and a sound machine. And it changes. And they have the barn door. Do have a little lock right here for your barn door. That's interesting. I've never seen a locking barn door. That's your view. You do have some blinds up here. These mirrors are really cool. They light themselves and defrost, both of them. They give you a hair dryer. Got plenty of space for all of your stuff. If you don't feel like living out of your suitcase, we didn't. So, this shower is magnificent, but the heated floor has got to be one of my favorite things, other than obviously just being here with the view. But they have their own little scent, and it smells really good. All right, let's go outside. I like their little hiking maps. I like this commercial door. Fire pit. Looks like it's out of a big tree, but it's not. But it really looks cool. And the hot tub. There's your privacy fence. Can't really see into the cabin unless it's night and the lights are on. This right here is the only little bit of road you have. So you're pretty private out here on your back deck. And you can just see for miles. You cannot see the neighbors. But we would could come out here and watch the deer. They gave you corn to throw out. You see all this is kind of disturbed. And you throw the corn out there and the deer come and they eat right under your nose just about. Because they are not scared of you. So that's it, guys. Isn't it beautiful?
So yeah, guys, that was the cabin we stayed in. It was unbelievable. I mean, the view, the stars at night, the deer, the turkey, the animals that were all around us, just right there. The privacy, the quiet, the nature. I could go on and on and on. If I had my choice, I would move there to that location. But obviously we don't have that ability, but we do want to eventually buy some land and build our own tiny home. And we fell in love with that. There's one or two small modifications we'll make. Obviously we'll need somewhere to do laundry. We need a laundry room. So we'll have like a little mud room built onto it. And then potentially they have another one on site that actually has a loft built like above the refrigerator area, because that's a 20-foot tall ceiling, vaulted ceiling. And so you can build a loft above that refrigerator area. That way if you have a guest come over, they have a place to sleep. But other than that, it was perfect. It really was. So again, guys, In the Trees, I will drop a link to their website in the bottom. I cannot recommend it enough. Absolutely go back. It is a little bit pricier. It's not really on the budget side of things, but well worth saving some money for and going to stay at least once at In the Trees. If you go once, you'll be back. Guys, God bless you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next adventure.